Wang Chuqin, Zhou Jihao about to throw down, and then it will be Wenruibo and Kuai Man up against the Aussie duo, Nicholas Lum and Yang Xilu.
From China, Zhou Jihao. From China, Wang Chuqin.
So welcome to the world number one, the reigning champ, walking out into the Maverick Arena. Love him or hate him, you've got no choice but to respect him, because what he has done within the last 12 months has been nothing short of spectacular. And he starts his defense of his title with a very tricky matchup. A Zhou Jihao, who has always been spectacular domestically against other Team China members. A reminder of this match format then. It is a best of 5 games, race to 11 each game. The WTT head-to-head favors Wang Chuqin. Wang Chuqin, world number one. Zhou Jihao within the top 25 in the world, but has been as top as 20. A reminder, the man on your right before the Tokyo Olympics beat both Ma Long and Fan Zhendong before that event.
For toss, please.
Claude Rackelblum bringing the players in for the coin toss to determine which player will serve first. And then we'll get underway with the warm-ups.
I have white and black. What do you choose? White for you and black for you. Start it. White, you win. You receive the side. Okay.
So Wang Chuqin will serve first in game number one. It's leaning racket reveal time, and then we will get underway with the warm-ups. Oh, number one, Wang Chuqin having a few coughs around here. I wonder if he's picked up a couple of bugs on his way through, hopefully in good health. We'll get underway. I'm delighted to welcome alongside me former US national team member Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, look at the prize money first up that's on offer here.
That's exciting prize money. Looking at that screen right there, $103,000 for the champion, $52,000 for the finalist, and then you see the numbers under that.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at Lionheart first up. What makes this man so dominant?
Well, you start talking about all aspects of the game with him, and he just is brilliant at all of them. But one aspect that hardly anyone talks about, and most of the viewers won't really focus on it, his receives are incredible. In my opinion, the best receive player in the world as we look at the screen.
Champion at the Singapore Smash 2024, champion at the Saudi Smash, champion here last year, champion at the China Smash, and then at the first Smash of this year, Singapore champion. He is the big dog in this yard. Fans are coming in the house. Everyone wants a picture of this man because he is blockbuster. But up the other end, Zhou Jihao is formidable.
And he is fantastic back from the table, Joe. Very creative, can do it all. And you know, of all the players here, he probably fears Wang Chuqin the least just because they're teammates. And you know they practice together a lot. And that favors always the lower player. When I played before, I would play my teammates sometimes that were way higher than me in the world. And I'd beat them or be right in there with them because I was so used to their stuff in practice.
Fan vote has it split 55% the way of the world number one. They know this is a dangerous matchup for Zhou Jihao up the other end as well. Wang Chuqin showing that trademark left-handed forehand. So impressive. We saw at the ITTF World Team event, this man dragged Team China to a victory, but this man was also pivotal in the team, not playing that much, but really behind the scenes, a leader, especially with Lin Shidong, taking him through those tougher moments, helping him prepare mentally. It was so good from Team China in both the men's and women's. But today is all about the singles, and we are ready to go here in the Maverick Arena. World number 1 starts his title defense right now.
First game, Wang to serve, Lafol.
Joe, I'm not sure you could have picked a more difficult first-round match for Wang Chuqin.
Yeah, someone he knows incredibly well, someone who has beat the GOAT of our game.
1 love.
But that will settle the nerves, won't it? 2 big forehands.
Just like practice.
I love the lean back forehand he does. You feel like you've caught the world number 1 by firing the ball at the crossover, and he just leans back like Neo in the Matrix and just rips a ball.
Now we get a chance to look
3.
at the receive game of Wang. Beautiful receive right there on his first receive of this first game. But take a look at his receive game as this match goes on. He's just brilliant as a receiver. There's another good one. Finishes it off.
4
So that's
love.
the part I think you don't recognize as much. He's so good and flashy at everything else, but receives is like one of the most difficult parts of table tennis. He makes it look easy. Rarely misses a serve. A lot of time gets a lot of pressure on you off that receive.
4-1.
Zhou Jihao's on the board with a slower, heavier topspin ball.
One five.
Short game he has, Jimmy, you mentioned it, it just handcuffs people. First towel break of the game. 5 of the first 6 go in the way of the world number 1.
Two, 5.
So far, this first game, Wang is in control of all the points. He's lost 2 just because he missed 2 forehands, but he's in control of every point right now.
6-2.
Really dictating proceedings out here, isn't he? What can Zhou Jihao do then early doors? Is it a case of serve longer or
That's one idea. You can do several things, but one thing he's going to have to do, the way things are going, is get more aggressive and get more risky early in the rally and try to pressure Wang. There you saw him go for a little extra there. He's going to have to do that. You know, sometimes you got to see what your opponent's doing to you. You don't always know they're going to start on fire, kind of like Wang has this first game. You know, sometimes you just put the ball on the table, you get your opponent to make some unforced errors. That has not happened for Zhou this first game against Wang. So you can see he's starting to go for a little more. Now he's missing them because they're more risky shots, but he's realized, okay, I can't just sit back and play the speed I was playing. It's not working. I've got to up my speed. There's another big loop. And he got the point. He got the reward, barely.
Yeah. I guess it's a case of if you're going to go down swinging.
Right, I mean, it does no good to just keep playing the same pace and letting your opponent just push you around. So you can see he's starting to take more risks. It's a nice net save by Zhou there. Wang hit the top of the net. Great reaction there. Let's watch again. There's the net. He saved it, and then he got the reward by winning the point.
World number 1 sporting a new hairdo as well by the look of it. The curlier curtains.
Eight, 5.
Much better the last few points for Zhou Jihao. Time. Ball flicking the net. The world number 1 saving it, but just popping the forehand long. No. Wow. There was a snake shot in there.
5-9.
That was an Adam Bobro snake there. Let's watch it again. Watch the snake right here. And Wang almost misses it. He goes, whoa. I think he's been watching Adam Barbaro videos.
5-9.
Impressive snake.
Five, 10.
Wang Chuqin shakes the head. Not sure he liked that point construction, but it brings about 5 game points in this opener for the world number 1.
Ten, 6.
Zhou Jihao saves 1. He's got to be perfect for the next 4, though.
Great table tennis to finish that first game as Wang Chuqin comes out, looks solid from start to finish. And there we look at the last point right here. Look at that backhand. Great way to finish that first game, Joe.
Yeah, fireworks in the Maverick Arena. Wang Chuqin, world number 1, though, earns the first game, 11-6. And we heading towards the Smash Arena because João Gerardo from Portugal, look at the score in the 5th set, 11-10 against Julian Chirita. A huge top-top rally, and look at what it means to the man. He secures a massive matchup in the round of 32 against Darko Jorgic. Chirita standing there, that's the thrill and the agony of table tennis at this level. But back to center court, to the Maverick Arena, because the world number 1
Zhu to serve, Laval
is looking to take this second game. So a nod as well. The winner of this will face India's Manav Thakur. Manav having a fantastic 3-2 victory over Flavien Coton earlier today.
Love 1.
There's the receive game I was talking about earlier, Joe. Look how Wang came in and totally threw Joe off guard there. Just totally tricked him on that receive. Oh, that was fantastic table tennis. And it started with Wang dealing with that net. Watch it again. Here's the net. Nice shot. And then the beautiful forehand finish to the wide forehand. Oh, he made that look easy.
Yeah, he often does.
3, love.
He makes the sublime look simple. Lionheart earning the first 3 points here in this second game. Whoa, and he went for a home run.
3.
That's a heat check. I mean, when you're playing as solid as he is, he had to make sure that that shot might not be going in tonight. Oh, there's some nice aggressive play by Joe there, and it paid off. He's gonna have to do that. He's gonna have to take these kind of risks. Oh, that's a brilliant receive.
2.
See, those are the kind of points they just go by and you can easily forget about them, but those are huge points right there. That's a nice looking serve, low to the net, and Wang just says, get it out of here.
Such good quality as always from the world number 1 on everything he plays.
Oh, that's really good. Half-long serve, caught Joe off guard. He wasn't sure if it was short or not, so he just kind of lifted. He's like, whoa, it's long. And then Wang punishes him for the hesitation.
Oh.
3, 5.
Look, hear the crowd. They love the net balls. They're all laughing right now. I'm not sure what they're laughing at, but they love it. Oh, I think they're laughing because of the way he fell on the table. Yeah. That's what happened.
Look at this review. You can't get any closer.
The only guy not laughing is Wang.
Yeah.
4, 5.
Everyone else enjoyed it.
But a good few points here for Zhou Qihao. Brings it back within a 1-point ball game. Is it a case that he just needs to try and stay aggressive?
Yeah, that's really
5-all.
what I would tell him to do if I was in his corner. I can't really see anything else magical that I would say. It's not like he doesn't have the skills to be aggressive and execute shots, but he's going to have to play higher risk than he's normally used to doing.
5-all.
And just about everyone does when you're playing Wong. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast.
Let 5-all.
Just wonder which one of these is going to be the first to fire a long serve into the backhand.
6-5.
Forehand. It's almost like a straight arm. He creates the space and he just whips it. In a sea of special athletes, he is just a touch above the rest.
Oh, wow.
5-7.
That's too good.
We've got smiles up here in the commentary booth.
It's just fun to watch. I mean, this is just beauty in motion out there. Another successful receive by Wong. Not one of his greatest receives, but it was good enough. He got Zhou to make an error there.
8-6.
So Zhou hanging around, you know, down 2. It just seems like it's been all Wong, but he's only up by 2. So Zhou's put himself in a position to possibly steal a game.
He's got to find some damage on this Wong Chuqin serve, though, and that will help.
8-7.
Over 70% serve percentage success for the world #1.
Really important point for both athletes right now. Let's see what kind of serve Wong chooses to do on this important point.
Oh, it's Hollywood.
7.
My
9.
word. Give him a star on the Walk of Fame for that one. Zhou Qihao was launching counters from off camera. Wong Chuqin found himself on one leg at one point.
And Wong shook his head after the point as we look at it right here. Let's see if we can see Wong kind of shake his head like, that was a heck of a point. Let's watch him right here. He's like, wow, kind of takes a deep breath. Happy to win that one.
8-9.
But to your point, Zhou Qihao is still sticking in there tough.
Yeah, and if you can do that, it puts a little pressure on Wong. You saw he just missed one he normally doesn't miss, but it's getting tight at the end of a game.
8-9.
If you can keep pressure on these great athletes, you can get them to make some mistakes. Oh, and that's a
10-8.
mistake that Zhou wishes he had back.
And it brings about 2 game points for Wong Chuqin to extend the lead in this opener.
You can see the face of Zhou. He just can't believe in such an important point of this game that he just made that kind of error.
It just feels like Zhou Qihao, even the points he's winning, he's having to react rather than be proactive. It's just how good this man's serve and serve-receive game is.
Oh, that's just
10-9.
a brilliant 1-2 punch there by Zhou. It starts off with a fantastic receive. Watch the receive, and then gets that back into the wide forehand of Wong. And here we go. What kind of receive does Zhou come up with here? Oh, how about a net?
10-all.
Just like he drew it up.
What powers of recovery from Zhou Qihao. We are tied at deuce here. The door open, and Zhou Qihao walked straight through it.
And the crowd loves it. Anytime a player does a 360 and leaves the court and you get the ball back, the crowd goes crazy on that shot.
6 of the last 8 going the way of the challenger. And he's got game point. There's that long serve I was waiting for. Both of these players have the habit of trying to step to their left-hand side, to their right-hand side, respectively. What a great adjustment from the world number one under intense pressure.
That's intelligence and execution.
We're tied again, 11 on pace.
It's
It's another shake of the head from the world number one, but he did really well to absorb the counter. I think it flicked the net. Yeah, that one. It's Wang Chuqin who has game point again.
Credit Joe with a perfect receive when he needed it the most. We've been talking about the receive of Wang. How about that right there to deuce this game back up?
Does Zhou Jihao go to that fast serve that he just received from Wang Hao? From Wang Hao? From Wang Chuqin? Thinking of brilliant players called Wang.
Oh, goodness.
Locked and loaded on the counter.
Yeah, all I can do is shake my head. I mean, you see that in live time. Now let's watch slow motion. Watch the speed and the angle he gets. I mean, how often do you see Wang out of position? Almost never.
And he's serving to stay in the game, and his fans are starting to rally. It's that fast, spearing serve again.
13 all.
Well, that's interesting because Joe had a feeling it was coming. He stepped around, which is an interesting decision. If you think it's coming, I might just take the backhand there, but he had a feeling it was coming. That was a pretty quality receive, just too good by Wang. Oh, what a receive, my goodness.
14,
Totally faked Joe out of his shoes. Wang looked like he was going to drop that short with his body language, and at the very last second, cut it deep, and you saw the reaction of Joe.
Did. He bluffed him, and he had pocket aces waiting. And again, Lionheart has game point. And a thunderous forehand into the body
13, game
that
2,
shatters the resolve of Zhou Jihao. Clutch when he needed it most. Wang Chuqin now has a 2-0 lead. 11-6 and then 15-13. So a look at the top 8 seeds and the man sitting atop the mountain. Wang Chuqin currently on court and heading towards a victory. But look at the names elsewhere on the list. Tomokazu Harimoto, who reached the final here last year. Charles Beauregard went out at the round of 32. Who would have thought that was going to happen last year? Felix Lebrun, we saw him earlier in the day. He got the 3-0 victory through, but it's back to the action here because Zhou Jihao, whilst he is severely underranked, he always turns up against all China matches, and he's proven it again here, Jimmy.
He certainly has, and that was an incredible second game. Some of the best table tennis we've seen this event thus far. You know, one thing about Wang Chuqin, I was calling a lot of his matches last year in Las Vegas at US Smash. As good as he is, once it gets to the end of a game, he like has an extra gear no one else has. We just saw it right there. He had a game point against him. He was in a deuce battle, and you saw how he finished that game.
Yeah.
It's like he's got a level that's so difficult to penetrate, and if you can get to close to the end of a game, then he's got next level, I call it. He goes next level on you. It's so hard to finish him at the end of a game.
Yeah, it's one thing to get a game point against him. It's a whole different ball game to see it off. Just doesn't seem to feel pressure, Wang Chuqin. Such a special athlete.
And I would say Wang Chuqin feels pressure, but it makes him play better. He feels it, and then he gets better.
Timeout called by Zhou Jihao, because this one is starting to slip away. The world number one is starting to build momentum. He's got to find a way to try and get some points on the board. Of course, it's an all-Chinese affair, so there's no coaches in the corner, just the players out there. Gotta find answers himself, Zhou Jihao.
Time.
Back to the action. Everyone wants to go home with a souvenir from Wang Chuqin, a photo, a video, and I don't blame them.
3.
This is a man who struggled following the Paris 2024 Olympics.
4.
Above everyone else in the field.
Five love.
And it's 5 unanswered points for Wang Chuqin.
Love.
These two actually
6.
played back in 2023 at the star contender Lanzhou. Wang Chuqin was the winner on the day 3-2, but the final game score, 11-0, the bagel for the world number 1. We're in dangerous territory of that again, Jimmy. And right on cue, commentator's curse. Zhou Jihao gets a point on the board. Lovely bit of misdirection there from the challenger.
Watch the pop-up here. He got him to pop that serve up a little, and that gave him the opportunity to do that right there.
Seven, 2.
Just seems like the world number 1 is a puppet master on anything short and long. He just has you guessing.
3, 7.
Zhou Jihao not going away.
Boy, just a quality receive, decent shot there, and he was still in big trouble. It took a Wang miss there. Wang's defense is just incredible.
3,
It's another
8.
brilliant receiver serve. Drop shot. Oh.
9, 3.
He's got Zhou Jihao on strings, and he's pulling him around at will, dragging him in with drop shots.
He telegraphed that drop shot, too. He announced it to the whole arena.
He was stood there waiting for about 30 minutes for it to drop.
10, 3.
And just like that, Wang Chuqin survives the scare in game number 2 and now has 7 match points. Is it exhibition mode? It is. I love it. Oh, it was, no, it wasn't a let. The umpire thought it was a let, but it wasn't.
Let us know.
He was so confused.
Please.
Well, we got to give credit to the umpire for creating some of the best action of the match. Everyone's loving it. A
Red
moment of
faces all
humor.
around.
3, 4.
Oh, they're discussing who's winning the point now? I don't know what they're talking about.
There was a let called.
I thought it was a let.
10-3, there we go.
Yes.
Lionheart has spoken. We can't finish there. We've got to go again.
The crowd wants their exhibition point, Joe.
There we go. We do. Here we go. Yes. Come on, boys. Can we go round the table? That's what we want to see, Jimmy. It's going up. Oh, and it didn't come down. And almost in an anticlimactic way, Wang Chuqin survived the scare in game 2. Smiles all round. Credit to Zhou Jihao for making it a contest, especially in game 2. But that man right there proving why he is the world number 1.
That's a ticket you don't want to miss. Anytime Wang Chuqin is out on the court, it doesn't matter who he's playing. That's going to be a match you don't want to miss. And for those of you that just tuned in, you saw why. Here's the last point.
Can you imagine if we did a TTR on that serve as well? Because it didn't look legal.
I knew when Wang kind of did that shot right there, it was like he put a little side spin on it. And Joe was like, that's too much for me to deal with in an exhibition point.
Two good friends, two fierce competitors, but it is Wang Chuqin who books a date with Manav Taka in the round of 32. Look at that serve percentage win from Wang Chuqin, 70%, but as you kept saying, his serve receive as well was absolute fire. Survived the scare in game 2 and then came out in game 3, 11-3. Lionheart is through to the next round. And up next, mixed doubles that is going to be so much fun. One Ray Ball, we saw him earlier on just uncorking missiles from everywhere. Teams up with Kwai Man against the Aussies, Nicholas Lum and Yangtze Liu, who will look to put another brilliant smash date for Australia.